alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear loyal viewers. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Ramadan show with Alhanislam. And yes, I am here with my sisters. They always keep it fun. So, you know, I just love having them around. Hafsa and Hafsa.
Assalamu alaikum.
So, inshallah. Okay, wait, did you guys just answer?
Just jinxed.
Nice. Okay, mashallah, in the spirit of Ramadan. No fighting. Okay, so inshallah, we are going to be talking on people who are obliged to fast. And just do not forget to follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and Facebook for updates. It's at AlhanIslam. For Twitter is at Alhan_Islam. For Facebook is AlhanIslam. And we are going to continue after this very short break. Welcome back, dear viewers. So as I said before we went on the break, we are going to be talking about people that are obliged to fast. Now, before we even dive into that, so when I was a kid, I would tell my mom that I'm going to fast. She should count it as one, not half, because I wasn't half and I'm not half. So I would say, okay, I would fast from 6 a.m. Mine was 6, so normal people.
Normal. We'll start from 5:30.
Mine was 6 a.m. to 12, right?
That's
and then sometimes, calm down now. Hello. And then sometimes I'll extend to Zuhur and say, oh yeah, count it as one. And then when I also wake up and maybe I'm late, right? So I just wake up maybe around 9. See what she does? She'll close the curtains and she'll say, they're just calling Fajr now. Eat. Nobody's seeing us eat. And I'll be like, yes, I'll eat. Then she said, go back to sleep. And in my head, I can see little Ray, right? But I'm like, maybe Mama will not lie. Let me just sleep and wake up. And then when I wake up, it's one. I'm like, oh, my iftar is coming soon. So why I'm sharing this is that, please, whatever it takes, encourage your kids to fast. You don't have to force them to say they have to, take it all through. But then you could actually start and say, okay, you know what? Why don't you just, even if it's 6 to 9 a.m., just try and, show them, introduce them to the mercy of Allah, introduce them to love the month of Ramadan.
Into the age of maturity where fasting has become compulsory upon them, they will not find it difficult because, it's something they've been doing, so it will no longer be difficult to.
Talking about the age of maturity, for boys, I think it starts from 15, right?
Everybody's system is different.
That's very true.
Puberty is different for everybody, especially in men or boys. Puberty comes at a different age. But then I think one of the things to look out for is when the boy starts going pubic hair, and at least that gives a sense that when
the child starts having discharge of sperm, either in
wet dreams. And for the women, menstruation.
Very particular. Yeah. The moment she sees her first circle, she has attained the age of maturity.
Yeah. So also now moving to someone who is insane, Hafsa.
Oh yeah, talking about that for an insane person or someone with feeble-minded. Someone who's feeble-minded who's not obliged because that person doesn't know what they're doing. And they cannot be held accountable for it.
And fasting is not also obligatory upon those who are totally elderly and they're chronically ill, right? They are obliged to feed one poor person for a day, for every day of fasting that they do not observe, or a quarter of sa'a, which is approximately like 750 grams for every day. But then it is better to provide some fatty ingredients and shortening with barley. If the person is not chronically ill and can tolerate fasting and no harm results, then he must fast. But if he can fast but with difficulty, then there is some harm. Fasting is disliked. So yes,
if harm is gonna be the consequence of fast, like if I know if I'm gonna fast today, it's gonna either be detrimental to my health,
especially when you're elderly
or sick, and then you decide to fast at that moment,
You're not gonna get
reward because
it.
fasting is prohibited for you, because the consequence instead of getting reward, you're rather harming yourself. And then if maybe the person is sick, on recovering, the person has to actually pay back the exact number of days.
So what if he dies?
What if he dies and there's nothing to pay back?
Right, because it was the harm, it was the fasting that caused the harm. Okay.
And then for pregnant women who are, or breastfeeding mothers who are scared for themselves or their baby, they could skip fasting, but afterwards they have to keep in mind to repay the missed.
Right, and also the part for the travelers, we discussed this in a previous episode where we talked about how as a traveling person you shouldn't stress. If you know you cannot do it, it is okay, because there is so much difficulty sometimes when traveling, and even when there is ease, so long as your trip is either 48 miles or more than that, then you can shorten your prayers, and also you can take excuse from fasting, and you can decide to make up for it.
Okay.
You wanted to say something?
Yeah, actually, I want to add in the fact that for someone who at the time of an emergency, you are to break your fast, maybe you find a situation due to saving someone from drowning or from fire outbreak or something, you can break that fast, but at the same time you have to make up for it afterwards.
Oh, okay. And so again, just like Hafsa, one of them stated, fasting is not obligatory on women during the menstrual cycle, post childbirth, bleeding, and it isn't accepted from them if they try to do that, except after purification, and they
have to always
have to make up for that.
Exactly. So I think from all we've said, it should be noted that fasting is compulsory for every sane, healthy Muslim.
Right.
Physically fit.
You're mentally sound. You understand. Right. Right.
But so, when you're not, there are, from all we've said, there's instances where you can break that fast. Sorry, you're not compelled to fast and you're not to make up for it. And there are instances where you can break the fast, but however, you
still have to pay for it. So inshallah, we're going to hear the views of the people on the street in the masjid, and we will be right back.
kuma ya yi shi mai hankali, to ya zama wajibi ne gare shi ya azumi, domin Allah subhanahu wata'ala ya wajabta mana yin azumi, ya zama dole, kamar Allah subhanahu wata'ala yadda ya wajabta mana dole ne mai azumi in dai kana da rai da lafiya. To alhamdulillah mun ga na bara ga kuma na bana, insha Allah muna sa ran Allah ya zamu gan shi. Alhamdulillah.
Welcome back, beloved viewers, and now that we have heard what the people on the streets in the masjid had to say about this, based on what we had talked about before going on this short break, what we're gonna do for you right now is bullet point these things, and we have 10 of it. So we're just going to briefly just state it, so just you could take note if you want, inshallah, so you could have this as a reminder. Hafsa, please start.
For start, fasting is compulsory on any sane, healthy and resident Muslim.
So number 2, an infidel is not under the obligation to fast, neither to repay the fast if he or she decides to revert back to Islam.
Number 3, we have a child who is yet to attain the age of puberty, is not under any compulsion to fast. However, you can make them fast so that they get used to it.
The next thing is an insane or mentally deranged person does not have to fast.
So number 5, individuals who are unable to fast because of permanent causes such as old men or those inflicted with a disease they do not expect to recover from, have to feed a poor person for every day in Ramadan.
And also we have individuals who are suffering from a disease which they hope to recover from. They could break that fast, but however they are to repay or make up for it afterwards.
Next on the list we have the pregnant and breastfeeding mother who finds it hard to fast because of pregnancy or breastfeeding, or they fear the baby shall be in harm, they do not really have to.
Again, we have number 8, the one who is compelled to break his fast to save someone from the fire or drowning. He may break his fast and make this up later on.
We have women in their menstrual cycle or having their postpartum blood. They are not expected to fast at that point, but they are to make up for it afterwards, after Ramadan.
And then the last but not the least, again on travelers may fast or break their fast, but they have to pay back for the missed days, even if their fast is temporal or permanent. You always have to pay back.
So inshallah, we hope that this bullet points that we have, yes, that we have given you was very beneficial, and that inshallah you're going to use it, and when it benefits you, we hope Allah also, you know, showers us and you with his rahmah and forgive us our sins, and when we continue in this reward trade. So inshallah, we just want you to just hold it there, don't touch that remote.
إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت وإذا القبور بعثرت وإذا القبور بعثرت علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت يا أيها الإنسان ما غرك بربك الكريم 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 الذي خلقك فسواك فعدلك في أي صورة ما شاء ركبك في أي صورة ما شاء ركبك كلا بل تكذبون بالدين وإن عليكم لحافظين كراما كاتبين يعلمون ما تفعلون إن الأبرار لفي نعيم وإن الفجار لفي جحيم يصلونها يوم الدين وما هم عنها بغائبين وما هم عنها بغائبين وما أدراك ما يوم الدين ثم ما أدراك ما يوم الدين يوم لا تملك نفس لنفس شيئا والأمر يومئذ
world I cherish would one day perish alongside my body, turn to garbage, foot to worms, deeds become my baggage. Yet today I am always too busy minded, but in the Quran I am reminded in Surah At-Takasur, the mutual rivalry in piling up the good things of the world divert you from more serious things until you visit the graves, and then you will know. Again, you soon shall know. Islam in the dunya is but a dream, and the akhirah is the reality. And my hope is when I am finally awakened to the reality, I will be glad that I lived the dream.
Mind blowing. MashaAllah.
I'm going next.
Okay. Go, Speedy.
Okay. It died. The spirit just
vanished.
It vanished. So
next time though, next time.
Next time she's definitely gonna perform for you, and inshallah we are going to see you in another exciting episode of the Ramadan show with Alhanislam. Assalamu alaikum.